Hello, everyone. It's Pat with a reading for you for our weekend. This is the 28th, 29th of January, coming into that last weekend of January, heading into February. So I wanted to give you, I hadn't done one in a week or so I wanted to make sure I got a reading out to you as we come into this final time in the end of January, because I want to be doing it more consistently now. So for today's reading, initially I thought I might go to the fairies, but I stopped, I meditated, I asked which card deck would be best for our reading today. And immediately, well, not immediately, within a couple seconds, what came to mind was actually I heard to go use the Archangel Michael card deck for you today for protection. So I'm just going to trust that and go with it, that some of you out there may need to hear a message from the Archangel Michael deck. So I'm still going to pull a card from the fairies, because fairies are fun. Weekend energy where it's free and there's time off, but there may be some tensions around this weekend. And so I think Michael wants to help us. Michael's strength, his power, wants to assist us, and that may have been why I was guided to use this deck. Okay, so there's a couple that jumped out here. So the first one that's spilled out is, and these are jumping cards, and we may actually still pull one, but this one says the person that you're asking about is trustworthy. Okay, so this, for some of you out there, this may pertain to a specific person that you've met, and there's something about them that you're maybe just not sure of, and you're wondering if it's your intuition, telling you something, giving you a message, but another part of you is like, well, that kind of thing, where you're a little back and forth. Okay, and so this is about saying it's okay to trust this person. And this card often comes up in part of its message in the book is that we all have at times where we behave, maybe act in selfish ways or do something out of ignorance, but underneath that we're basically a trustworthy person, and we do have the ability to make amends, be responsible, and in general we are worthy of someone's trust. So this card sometimes comes up when you're in a situation like that. Maybe you've questioned someone's behavior, how they acted in a certain instance, and it might be about looking at it from the perspective of, okay, I don't agree with the way they behaved in this, but they're not a bad person, and there are other areas that I can and do trust them. And it's also about forgiving people's ignorant mistakes. Okay, if you've just met somebody new and you're a little bit unsure of it, this card will also come up to let you know it's okay to trust this person, and to kind of explore it a bit more. All right. So that card often comes up when, like a lot of us are, if you're out there in the dating world and you've just met somebody new, and, there's a lot of hesitancy in the beginning. It doesn't mean you should open all the doors and, let somebody into your most heartfelt secrets kind of thing. But it may just mean that it's okay to move forward with that next step with this person. Okay. So, that's one of the cards that popped out. So it's letting you know that, because Michael is an angel of safety and he provides protection for us. So when you are stepping into arenas where you don't know what people are going to be like, and you're not sure who you can trust, he provides that element of protection for you. And a lot of that is done through your gut feelings. Michael can be a very loud archangel, so he can speak loudly to you and give you strong messages. So when something pops out like that very strongly, trust it and move forward with it. And he's also reminding us that positive thoughts create positive results. And actually, to this end, I want to announce to you that on Monday I'm going to be doing a teleseminar called "Working with Angels in Times of Great Change," when there's a lot of upheaval going on. And Michael's going to be one of the archangels I'm going to be talking about in this teleseminar. In fact, I'll put the link for it below. So when if you're interested in being a part of that, please do register for it, and I'll put the link to the event page below, and you can read all about it. But so he's reminding us that it's important right now with everything that's going on in the world, to keep our consciousness uplifted, and to, things are, we're still in the January 1 number, so things are really manifesting. They can manifest very fast. So it's important to stay focused on what you desire and not what you fear. So I know I've been having to remind myself of this on a daily basis lately. Okay, stick with what you, move your thoughts over to from what you're worried about to what you want to create. And it does work. There is power in positivity. And, it's just a reminder of the fact that what you focus on is what grows. So if you're constantly preoccupied with worry, you can continue to manifest more worry and more fear for yourself. So it's about shifting over to, and sometimes that's just a simple step of looking at everything around you and being grateful for every little thing, that you have. Okay? So let's see if there's any final message from Michael. Okay. Michael, any other message? Ooh, okay. Oh, for some of you out there, romance angels are helping you. It's always a fun message to get. And the image on this card is very playful. It's the man in the picture is very playfully playing with the angels around him. And what's interesting is that the romance angels are very much like that. They're kind of childlike, almost cherub-like looking. They're very small, and they almost look like young children, but they're not. It's just this part of the image, I think, that they are perceived as because of their playfulness. So this is a reminder that he's helping you with your romantic life in some way, and that may have to do with this person is trustworthy. A lot of us out there go online, to meet new people, and sometimes that can be, in some instances it can be kind of sketchy. And, maybe trust is an issue for you with that. I know sometimes it is for me. But so it's just a reminder that they're helping you. And sometimes the way the angels help you in this endeavor is, one, yes, connecting you with new people. But two, they often urge you or nudge you to get out and do some fun and different things. Or they nudge or push you in the direction of self-improvement activities, which boost your self-esteem and allow you to be yourself, which allows you to more easily connect and be lighthearted with a new romantic partner. So just know that that's in the works. So if you're single and looking, they're working on your behalf. And, if you already are in a committed partnership with someone, they may just be helping you to step up the romance of it. To enjoy some time away, have a candlelit dinner, or just something that feels romantic to you. If you've been wanting romance in your current relationship, know that they are helping you with that, and that they can help you. You can ask for further help from them. So be aware of that's going on. Okay, I'm going to pull a final card from the fairies, because the fairies they're just fun. Okay, so fairies, what would you like us to know for this weekend? Ooh, all right, well, that one spilled right out. Ooh, actually, there's two of them. It's a fairy and a guardian angel card. So we get the message of patience, please. So I have the feeling that if you do meet someone new because your romance angels are helping you and you get really excited about it, be mindful of not pushing it forward too fast. This is about being patient and having patience and letting the situation unfold. All right? So in this image, okay, the fairy here is kind of growing her wings. And you can see that they're just kind of outlined very opaquely. And it's because the form is there, but they haven't filled in and solidified. So, it indicates, it's part of understanding that possibilities are there. And it's going to, fill in and become more solid. But it just requires a little patience on your part. I know sometimes it's so hard to be patient. I fully admit to being guilty of, wanting to have everything happen yesterday. So, and this can, be true of any particular situation that you're encountering. If you're in a rush to get someplace today or this weekend, or if you're really, waiting for that money to come in or something like that, it's just letting you know to have a little bit more patience with with things. If you're out and there's a lot of traffic, because people are out and about getting to some event or doing a lot of shopping, or if there's a lot of rerouting going on where you are, have patience. It also speaks to those of you out there who are creating something new. I just got this coming in with this card. If you're creating something new, be patient with it, and be patient with your process, okay? If you ask for help from the angels and fairies, little downloads will come to you, and you can write them down as you get them. Ideas, I call it downloads, but it's, ideas will come along of maybe how to say something or how to do something, and write it down as you get it. All right, so be patient and allow it to unfold, because when we try to rush things along too much, sometimes we get to, things happen too soon before the timing is right, or we struggle too much with it, and the struggle blocks the creative flow. So urging you with patience, so you can, when you do put it out there, whatever it is, it'll be strong, it'll be beautiful, it'll be a well done thing. Okay? The other card that spilled out along with it was Golden Opportunity. So again, this may be tied into the person you're asking about is trustworthy, or the opportunity that you're being presented with is trustworthy. Okay? So a golden opportunity is just that. It doesn't really need, it's like, wow, you're looking at it, maybe saying, this is fantastic, is it too good to be true? This is way cool. And it's, a golden opportunity is definitely something to take advantage of. So, the fact that it came along with the patience, please, may simply indicate that, just came to me a second ago, and I want to make sure I convey it to you correctly. It may just indicate that your patience is going to be rewarded, because that golden opportunity is going to come along right on the heels of it. Okay, if you just can be a little bit more patient, that opportunity is there. Okay, so, and this card says your prayers have been answered. Just takes a little bit more patience on your part. So, anyway, so those are our messages for this weekend. Okay, going into the beginning of the week. And again, I will put the link below to this teleclass I'm doing tomorrow night. I'd love to have you all there. I'm going to be doing some teaching about some specific archangels that we can work with during times of change, and ways that we can work with them. So take care, everyone. Have a really nice weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care.